Alright, let's take a chance and see if this is going to be entertaining. Mystery song reaction, seeing fan react.
Mystery artist indoor song, let's rock.
They already know what it is, they know.
And by the way, guys,
I don't know what it is.
They know what this is, you should know. If you don't know, it's Faith No More. The real came in second.
Because it came in second.
Faith No More, I didn't recognize that.
Second,
But it was just
controversial.
yeah.
Keep it going.
Someone do Epic.
And we looked in the comments when Epic won the poll, and it said specifically.
You know, I'm going to pause the video like you do. See, I'm watching it backwards, it's going down, so I haven't watched the Epic reaction yet.
Oh my God, do not do Epic. That's all we saw in the comments. Don't
true.
do it. It's going to be horrible.
Shouldn't be the first one you do.
Video for
Way back. This is playlist to me. Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off the ledge.
Yeah.
I'm jump off the ledge and say.
Epic was their was more of a radio track and not really as representative lyrically or musically as the rest of their catalog, with or without Mike Patton, but especially with.
Now it could be into the song the way they built it.
Yeah, it's a good song. I'm glad you're liking it. I do kind of wish you would have done. Midlife Crisis, Zombie Eaters, or We Care a Lot. All good. It's good too. I like when you guys are bobbing your head getting into it when you're not faking it.
Like, embrace the word smooth, because I know that's a relative word. You know, like what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
But you know what?
They know what that is.
You should know what that means. It's just smooth. It's just smooth, dog.
Relaxing. This is so different, man.
Yeah, you know what? And we've
Smooth is kind of like when you're riding in your car at night and there's not too much traffic on the road and you got somewhere you got to go that's maybe a little farther away. Smooth is something you can just sit back in your seat and chill while you drive. It's got enough up to keep you going, but not so much that you're doing, 20 over the speed limit. And it's not something that, you're worried about falling asleep while you're driving and all of a sudden you crash your car. That's kind of smooth, right?
but you know what?
Intro though.
Yeah.
The way they started this was that was epic.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was.
That's
Right.
kind of why you
Right.
guys.
Right.
Actually, that's
Right.
kind of why you guys like Deftones so much. They kind of are kings of smooth when it comes to that. Good driving music for long distances.
The way they started this song,
Yeah.
I was in
They
love
do
with
make me
that.
sleepy
You know what I mean? Just the
sometimes.
atmosphere that it created.
It
I'm
made
very metal desensitized.
They just seemed like a very innovative band.
Yep.
Which is why
They've gotten a lot of credit in a lot, I guess, a few different communities, but they have gotten a lot of credit in the metal community for being extremely innovative and unique, and having their own sound for sure.
and push boundaries.
Right.
And anytime a band is
Did
creative,
Midlife Crisis and you didn't like that, huh? Why haven't I seen that?
listening to metal back then, this might have been like my shit. This might have been like, you know what? I'm fucking with Faith No More. I ain't messing with nothing else. But that,
This is
you know what I'm saying? Seriously.
well, it's got a lot in it.
Yeah, you
What
know.
was weird about that is it was actually the opposite for me. I hated Faith No More when it came out. I was pretty young, but I was listening to a lot of thrash metal, and Faith No More was just too much of a departure for me at the time. Plus, the first song that I heard, and a song that saturated the radio, was Epic, which is not a good representation of the rest of their catalog. And I think based on hearing that song and having it played so much, I did not give them a chance until years later. Now I like them a lot. I find them to be quite interesting, a lot of nuances, a lot of unique stuff. But back then, no, I fucking hated them back then.
For me, it's got a smooth sort of almost an R&B
Yes.
feel to it.
I'm telling you.
And then the drums.
It's funk, by the way, funk.
I don't know, like Crypt Keeper swag with the vocal.
That's new.
I don't know what to call it. I didn't like that at first, but that even grew on me. Even the vocals, because when he came in on the first verse, I was like, I don't know, but
Yeah, that is.
I like the vocals
It's working.
now.
That is another thing, man. Is his singing style took a little bit to get used to. And the first, like I said, the first couple times I heard that, it was pretty much just that song, and it was not as accessible to me at the time.
working
for this
It's
now.
working. Like breathe. It just breathes really well. You know, they're making
Like
love
that.
this track. That's I
Let
think
it
that's
breathe.
my,
Yeah,
that's
like
my
that.
shit. Like breathe.
But as the song was playing, man, I looked up Deftones in Wikipedia because I wanted to see when they started, to see maybe if there was some influence
there, yeah.
But it looks like Deftones started around the same
Yeah.
time as Faith No More. Let me look that
I
up.
did
Look,
know.
make
It was
sure.
after that.
You gotta get with Deftones. But I'm getting
A Deftones type of vibe.
a vibe just in the soft part, and I don't know if that was something that
They got a similar. They have a similar sound as far as what I was talking about before, but no, Deftones was later.
reminded me of Deftones, which I love.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
the
that's
smoothness going into
Called
that,
that, didn't I?
heaviness and metal, man.
I do think Epic, though, on a grand scale, I think is more just commercial. I think people will be like, oh, yeah, I like Epic. I think that's something that you will hear that's just popular,
Yeah,
But
it was commercial to
if
death.
you are into creativity, if you're into movement in music and with the transitions and the way, the execution, I think the execution is just so much better.
Yeah, the
And
flow is
this-
better,
this
man.
just
The
so
flow
much
is way better in
sophisticated.
this song.
Just fire.
It sounds like something else I've heard, and I know I haven't
It's
heard
funny,
this
man,
before.
because that's a word that's used a lot in rap, isn't it? Flow. Like what kind of flow the rapper has. I use that word a lot for metal, and I don't know if I'm using it in the same context, but to me, I like a lot of different kind of metal. So I probably like some of the clunkier stuff that you guys aren't into, but for me, the flow is very important, especially for something I'm going to hear more than just once in a while. So yeah, it's got a hell of flow. So does Deftone stuff. That's why I associated that with that. Man, that was a good pick.
But something else I've heard from a band that's not metal. You know what I mean? Almost like maybe Phil Collins Genesis, maybe something that Genesis would do.
You got some flow.
I
Almost like how
I'd
Indie
certainly-
Lyrics Tonight created it. I was kind of in and out looking at the lyrics
Nah, I don't even know.
because
what
it
the
said
lyrics
specifically
are.
here. To me, it almost sounded like he was speaking of a high, getting lost in a euphoric high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sort of the drug sort of taking over your body.
Yeah, this is one of them
You know,
songs that has so much flow, the lyrics don't even really matter that much. And that's not something I really say, I guess, too often. This song's just pretty much all flow.
It's here.
All right, that's it.